Hey everybody, it's Valdesta from wowgirl.com here again, and I'm doing a new thing for myself and I thought I'd share it with you because it has to do with computers and ultimately about World of Warcraft and my gaming experience. So what I'm doing is outlined here in front of me. It's the Prosperity Challenge, and it's something from some books that I've been reading and stuff, and what the challenge says is for the next year, pretend that you give yourself $1,000 a day, $1,000 more than what you had yesterday in total, and spend it. So look around and figure out how you would spend it. So day one, you'd give yourself $1,000. How would you spend your $1,000? On day two, you'd give yourself $2,000. How would you spend that? Day three is 3,000. So day 100 would be how would you spend $100,000? Day 300, how would you spend $300,000? Now, of course, it sounds really easy in the beginning when you're only spending 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, but I would imagine by the time you have 56 days of $300,000 or more each day to spend, it'll be a little bit more challenging, but I look forward to that. Anyway, I'm just getting it started today, and the first thing that I did was create an Amazon guide for myself, and it was basically going through and figuring out how to spend my first $1,000. So I created this guide called "How to Improve Your Gaming Computer for Under $1,000." And the point of it here is that you've got $1,000 for a budget. You want to improve your computing and gaming experience, and you don't want to void your warranty by having to open up your tower in order to install this. So these are things that you can do without ever worrying about voiding any warranty or anything like that. So if you want to get to this list, the link at the top of this video is the link that gets you to this list. And I'm just going to go through it here. So the things that I thought were important, at least for me to replace, were things like my keyboard. Get a gaming keyboard, because I just have the regular keyboard that came with my computer. How about a mouse, and a new headset, and another monitor, and an external hard drive. So you can take a look at through these things, and I basically went through Amazon and looked at some of the really popular stuff and looked at the reviews on them, and looked to make sure that they were usable on Macintosh. Some of them actually aren't, like the mouse isn't, but everything else is usable on Macintosh. And I went through and decided what it was that I wanted and the reasons that I want it. So like this keyboard that is not only allows you to program macros and stuff in it, but it has a color display that shows information like who's talking on vent right now. So during a raid, I don't have to try and look over at somewhere else to see who's talking, look for a little green microphone. I can actually just look down really quick at my keyboard and it'll tell me. Headset stuff, I actually put two in here. I put one that I would use if I was getting it for the Macintosh, and then one that I would use if I was on a PC. I really like the behind the head design just for the when I'm making videos recording myself. It kind of looks better when it's behind my head, not on top of it. The biggest thing that I thought that was most important was upgrading my second monitor. If you don't have a second monitor and you've never had a second monitor for gaming, I highly recommend it. I don't use it actually for the gaming portion, but it allows me to browse to websites and to use other applications without having to worry about flicking back and forth. It is so helpful. So check out my list and let me know if you think that there's anything that's on here that really shouldn't be on here because it's maybe popular but you've had some troubles with it. I'd really love to hear from you. But keep in mind that when you recommend things for me that I can't use it if it's just for a PC. But there's a lot of people who would be interested in knowing your experiences with things that are strictly for PC users. Take care all.